Hello everyone and welcome, and this will be your general weekly reading for the sign of Sagittarius for the week of March 14th through the 20th of 2023. And I would also like to give a very special thank you to everyone who has subscribed to my channel, as well as giving me the thumbs up and left comments. Thank you very much for doing that. It is greatly appreciated. And your first card out. Nice. The Three of Pentacles. Now, isn't that nice? Being noticed for your hard efforts, what your talents are. People are starting to give you recognition. People are realizing that what you bring to the table, whether that's in a job, that, you know, your knowledge is unquestioned. You know, you're increasing your standard of living here, which is beautiful to see. You're very talented, and you're looking forward to this, and you're going to make more money in the future very quickly. You know, you're flying high with newfound independence. Your health is returning. You're starting to improve your outlook in life, which is nice. And yeah, you've had to put some people in their places. Maybe they've been picking on you for a while, whether this was in a job or something. Maybe they were, just trying to keep you down. You've had enough. Maybe these are just, and they usually do that is when they're jealous of what you have or what they think you have. And it only proves their lack, not yours. So, you're going to put the bullies in their place. You're not going to take this anymore. And celebration. So good times. Invitation. Maybe somebody's retiring. Maybe you're getting an invitation to a birthday, or maybe you're just celebrating life in general with friends and good times. You're getting invited to go somewhere, and you're quite happy that you do. And when you walk in, you're not too sure about whether to go or not to go. You're humming and hawing about it a bit, but when you do go, you're going to be happy. You're going to be like the life of the party. You're just going to quite enjoy yourself, which you probably haven't done for a while. You've been just sort of plugging along, but this is the time with this invitation that it's going to take you out of that funk. And the Knight of Cups. Well, there you go. Moving along, invitation, travel, usually, like I said, by boat, canoe, that sort of thing. It can be traveling over a bridge as well. It's still over a body of water. And for some of you, this could be the beginning of a new romance. Maybe you're asking somebody to go out for coffee or lunch, something that puts a smile on both your guys' face. Maybe you run into somebody at an unexpected place, someplace that you like to go, and you run into somebody, that sort of thing. And the Hermit. So, shutting the doors, turning off the telephone, that sort of thing. You just keep it to yourself a little bit this week. You got your head down, you got some things you want to do. You're on good solid foundation. You got the rod there to sturdy you, so you're doing okay. You're just trying to take that time for yourself. You've been spreading yourself a little bit thin here by the looks of it. And this is the week that you're just going to turn everything off. Take a day or whatever, a couple hours, if that's all you can get, to yourself, just to quiet the mind before you set off motoring along again. And the King of Swords. So you're flooded with all kinds of new ideas and growth and things and problems that you want to attack and get cleared up, objects out of your way. You just want to clear the slate. Clear the ground. You want to get credit for good work that you've done in the past and in the future. You want all of your ideas going forward on a positive note. So you're trying to clear your thoughts, your mind. That's why you're going to take that time out for yourself, just so you can, filter your own life instead of filtering everybody else's. And the Nine of Pentacles. So independent. You know, you have enough, and you realize that. You have more than most. You know, you don't overindulge in showing off to anybody, but you do have enough that will sustain you. You're very motivated to moving ahead for yourself. You're almost aloof to a lot of others. They feel like, you know, you're non-approachable, and in some cases that's a good thing. You're happy in the space that you're at in your life. You know, you're content, you have enough, you know, and for some of you this is going to be a windfall coming in as well. You know, checks in the mail. You know, you're rich in spirit, and you're happy, you're stable, you're secure. This is a worry time free for you this week. You know, you just don't have to worry about anything. And this money that's coming into you might give you that little extra boost in life, mentally as well as physically. And the Tower card. So you're getting that insight flash. You're starting to understand things a little bit more. You're realizing the structures and the foundations that you thought were so sound in friendships and relationships. You know, they have a little bit of chinks in the foundations. Things are starting to, you know, chip out, and, you know, there's dents all over the place here. You know, your friendships and your finances. You're slowly starting to realize where it's not as sound or as secure as you would like. So that's good. This is your wake-up call to realize what you got to do, and, you know, where you got to cut corners and in order to succeed at what you want to have in the future. And the King of Pentacles. So definitely making some investments here for yourself in the future. You know, whether this is stocks and bonds, or, you know, blue chips or RRSPs, you know, you're following your intuitions. You know, you want physical comforts in the future, and you're willing to make the investments now because you realize that it will bring you that in the near future. And the Knight of Wands. So very nice. So you're motivated to making an active vacation for yourself. Maybe you're looking into doing something, you know, unexpectedly. Maybe taking a trip, go, you know, motorcycling, you know, taking your SUV out, that sort of thing. But always remember, count to 3 before you do anything really crazy. You know, because that impulse to do it, they say, passes in 3 minutes. So there you go. And the Devil. So you're realizing what's held you back. You know, how you can forge ahead, who to cut loose, what to cut loose. You know, you're not blaming anybody, but you're putting up your boundaries now. Clear intentions. This is how it's going to be. This is how it's going to be. And if you don't like it, you know, don't let the door hit you. You know, and that's the way you're setting up your life now, because you want it to be what you want it to be. And the Star card. So there you are. Believing in yourself. Anything is possible. You're starting over. Things are going along the way you finally want them to. You know, you're believing in yourself. You have that little magic touch this week. You know, your investments are panning out. And you're looking into the future, finally, with optimism. And the King of Cups. So very nice. Yeah, you're definitely, you know, motivated to resolving a problem in your life, so that in the future, you know, relationships will go along more smoothly for yourself. So no more ripples. You're taking that step for yourself. You want to, you know, have comfort, and you know what you got to do, and you realize what's stopping you and holding you back as well. So, you know, you're coming to grips with all that this week. The realization of what you have to do to have these comforts in the future. So that's a positive note. All right, I'm going to shuffle and deal you an angel oracle card. But you know, you're moving along. You know, you hit a bit of a slump here for a bit, but nothing fatal. You know, and then you pick yourself back up. You come out of that funk after you take that little bit of time to yourself and realized, you know, what you thought was sound and going the way you wanted it to wasn't, and you're okay with that too, because now it's time to, you know, make those corrections so that you keep moving in a positive direction. All right. Yes, the timing is right for this new venture. A happy outcome follows your positive expectations. Well, there you are. And on that note, I will say goodbye for now, and I will talk to you again next week. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy, and bye for now.